Alright, we back with another video from React to the Lil Tay situation, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I seen that shit, bro, and niggas are weird as hell. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, that's how you know they have real predators out there, like, just waiting for people to just, you feel what I'm saying, turn a certain age so that they could pre-order some shit, bro. Like, bro, she was a little, like, bro, if you still don't see her as a little girl, bro, then I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. I ain't gonna cap, but let's get into this video.
So Little Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl dubbed Little Tay who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
You already know what it is. Little Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than
And
all
bro,
of
like,
bro.
she really used to be like the blueprint of, like, everybody wanted to be like her, bro. Or not be like her, but like, bro, she was the youngest flexer, bro. Like, let's be real. She was the youngest flexer.
It's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This
So for her to start a OF, bro,
costs more
and
to
then
rent.
everybody
Everything
gets on
about
that shit,
costs more to rent.
that shit just sad.
Everything here would be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now eventually it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these outlandish things.
Bro, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
Like, bro, she got the whole green screen, my nigga. Like,
More
come on, bro.
You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said.
And she
last
made $1
time.
million, bro.
What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner
That
clout.
trash ass
Her brother
K-pop
literally
song, bro.
faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Little Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
Then, bro, it's like, if you think about it, bro, it's low-key, like, bro, she ran up $1 million in 24 hours, bro. Or maybe less than that. There's niggas out here who've really been grinding for years and years and years and years and never even get to see that shit, bro. It's like, bro, it's weird that niggas can easily just be creep and somebody else gets paid for it, bro.
When I was 9
It's sad, bro.
years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up.
She got
and you did.
58,000 niggas in there,
Time
bro.
saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by
But, bro,
someone.
how you gonna get mad at him for making you wear undersized clothing? But most likely, this is what you're finna be doing on your page, bro. Or if you're, like, if anything, bro. Like, you're feeding into what you just said you did not like him to do.
Due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest dances,
trash
she really
ass
just
song,
shows
bro.
the disgusting nature of our current society. And though these tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS, I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Little Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns
real.
out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your
Like, bro,
first
this
6
shit really
hours?
took over the society, bro.
This was also her bio this time, where she says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And
I
she's
never
once
even
again
seen
asking,
it.
should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to.
Like, bro,
drop
if
the
you
link the
subscribe to
second
that
it
shit,
turns
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You deserve to go to jail, bro, immediately. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about that shit, bro. You deserve to just,
Girly
like,
20.
bro, you don't deserve to have free will, bro. Cause you know it's niggas really over like 60 and 50 and shit, like, who's all doing that shit.
This, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life.
And she still did
Because
that shit.
honestly,
And
once
still
you go
ran up a
down that
bag,
path,
bro.
People are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get respect in other realms of your life. Just ask someone like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry, and she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch an OF at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on Elon's Twitter, nothing is really forever, so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And to me, it's just so
And niggas
ironic
really buy
because
into that
for years
shit,
she
bro.
was out here calling
Like,
everyone
how do you, bro? She called niggas pay pigs, bro. And niggas still bought that shit, bro. Like, bro, it's like she's downplaying you niggas, and you niggas still just feed into what she wants, bro. You made her a millionaire, bro.
saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendar tomorrow.
Nigga, that is not a flex. This, bro, she said the youngest.
My family, including the grown-ass haters who can't stop me. You know
The
why?
youngest link
Lil
in
Tay
history,
rich and
gang.
finna get richer, bitch.
And I
Hell
just have the
nah,
feeling that no
bro.
one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would not suggest making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she has other, like, modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco.
Most
Just look at what
definitely.
he said this was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys, this shit is just all for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint.
Bro, look at this terrible acting, bro.
And even 2018.
And this is low-key weird, like, if you even really just think about it, bro. This is her brother right here, bro. These niggas are discussing dropping an OF link, bro. That shit should be incest just right there. I'm gonna give it a
Everyone
buck.
who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago, you know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know, I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
Capital? What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're
Bro, this is
broke.
cringe,
Mad
bro.
that
I'ma
no
keep it a
agency
buck.
came to
This
you
shit is
on her
cringe.
18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I
Bro,
wouldn't
if
be
somebody
surprised
offered her
if her
$40 million,
brother
then it'd be
wasn't the
taken
one
off the
recording
map
content.
immediately.
That's a flex? That's a flex. It's not
I think 30
getting good
M's is
grades
flex.
contributing something to society?
I get good grades from
Yo,
school.
get
I
off-
didn't-
Yo.
Are you dead ass? Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
Get off of live.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she
12:01, my
where
nigga.
she's wearing
12:01,
a shirt that
the
says
second.
"Porn star in training." I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can goon to her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded. Where she
That's
says,
what I'm
"Freshman
saying, bro.
18, please don't tell my mom."
And niggas like, bro, how does this like turn niggas on, bro? How does this like pause? But like, bro, how does this make you excited, bro? Why does freshly 18 make you be like, oh yeah, I need this?
1201, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a
It's still
disgusting thing
weird.
for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me, it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad And you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on
For
such a
real.
slippery slope.
Nigga up there
And
with the
apparently,
Epstein
guys,
niggas
I'm
for
the crazy
sure.
one because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to like be proud of. There's like a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million. While everyone else is slaving away, they can't even pay their bills. They don't even have a place to live. They can barely
That's what I'm
afford
saying,
the
bro.
groceries. And then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And she shares these alleged numbers.
3 hours.
She
I
got
said
around
24. It was 3,
$500,000
bro.
from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture. And while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting.
This is weird,
And
bro.
it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in their early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if
That's what I'm
someone's
saying. Like,
this thing when they're
bro, it shouldn't even be able to be 18. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause 18 is still like, bro, literally 5 minutes ago you were 17, bro. It should at least be 21. Like, as an 18-year-old, you probably don't even know how to manage that much money, bro, that quick. Like, bro,
like
this
17
shit's
years
sad,
old.
bro.
I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they
Yo,
are going
OF needs to
viral
be
because
banned,
people are
bro.
actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are subscribing to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like, you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have, like, post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying
Cause, like, bro,
I don't know, it's getting weird out
this
here,
shit
guys.
just sad,
but,
bro.
Thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all's opinions are down below. Thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but y'all know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other weird, nasty shit out here needs to be covered. So I'm out. Peace!
Man, let me know what y'all think of that shit, bro. I hope nobody who was watching just even looked at that shit, bro. Even thought about that shit, my nigga. Cause it's just, bro, that shit is sad. But let me know what y'all want to see next. I'm out of here, bro.